help Kate with her dress sense, what she should and shouldn't be wearing. Tell me 2 adjectives to describe how Kate dresses.
Like Kate.
Yeah.
And sometimes just as if she's had her eyes shut and just put it on.
Okay. How Kate dresses.
Yeah.
Comfortably, frumpily, and heavily. But she always looks very nice, because she is so nice.
Yes, okay.
She's more funky since TK Maxx arrived, but there is room for improvement.
Tell me 2 adjectives to describe the way Kate dresses, please. Look at the camera, please.
In clothes.
Okay, what's the other one?
That's 2 words.
Comfortable.
Mhm.
Well, comfortable, safe.
What's the best aspect about the clothes she wears?
Well, they say a lot about Kate because Kate just loves people and spends most of her time taking care of people and loving people and looking after people. And she doesn't really think about herself a lot, I don't think.
What I like best, especially at the moment compared to, let's say, a few years ago, she's wearing kind of more different types of tops and different kind of shapes and different and kind of and I think that, but I guess, well, not so much about her clothes, but she's got a really great body, so I think most clothes look quite good on her.
Yeah. Okay.
She tends to dress in a way that doesn't grab attention, and so she tends to just grab the nearest clothes.
When she puts on, which I must admit isn't very often, sort of evening-y or whatever clothes, she looks absolutely beautiful. But most of the time she prefers just to be comfortable.
I wouldn't say they're fashionable.
Does Kate wear at all unusual clothes, or are they more normal?
Kate used to wear pretty unusual clothes, but now she wears fairly conventional clothes. She likes the kind of minty look, the sort of spear minty look, and jeans. And she could be a bit more adventurous, I think.
The light blue jumper she's wearing just now, that is a real old lady jumper.
They're quite usual in that they tend to be very practical. So if it's cold, they'll be warm. They're very usual to her, but not usual to someone else who's as beautiful as she is.
Some of her shirts, they kind of too plain. It's not cool.
Yeah, what do you mean, like, they're just one colour, they're just a bit boring?
She's got some nice jumpers and jackets, and she looks nice when she wears jeans. Yeah. But her shirt's not. She should get a Dawn shirt.
Okay, thanks for that. Do you ever find any of your mummy's clothes embarrassing?
Yeah.
What ones?
She's got green stripy trousers that make a black coat.
Has she?
Yeah.
They're a bit embarrassing sometimes.
Yeah.
Why are they embarrassing? Do they look a bit funny?
Yeah. And she's got blue ones of them too.
Has she? Oh, do you mean her cords? The one that sort of...
Yeah, they got stripes going up like
I don't think they're very nice either. No.
I think Kate sometimes worries, particularly with her now teenage daughter, that maybe she should be dressing a little bit more, do we use the word trendy, stylish or whatever? Yeah. And because I think it's something Kate doesn't really think about a lot, because she's too busy thinking about other things and things that are more important to her, that it might be quite a good idea if she just had a helping hand to say, come on, Kate, it might be time to get rid of that, or maybe we should get something different.
What do you think needs improving?
Nothing. She's our darling Kate, the way we want her to be, always.
Oh, that's lovely.
Her shoes need a lot of improving. They're kind of rounded. They look like stones. And I think Kate could do with a bit of serious help in the shoe department.
Okay. What needs a lot of improving?
Her left sock.
What do you think needs a lot of improving with her clothes? Or like,
She needs them to look longer.
What, like? What, her trousers?
Yeah, they're like jack-ups.
Okay.
And one of her shirts, and probably more than one of them like goes up to there, and I don't like them.
Yeah. Okay then.
The muscles and stuff.
Okay. Do you think her muscles are very big? And what do you think needs improving?
I think that she could be. There's a lot of clothes which are quite similar. Like her
Yeah.
trousers all look about the same kind of shape,
Yeah.
and that they could be a lot more. There could be more variation.
Hmm.
And I think, and the same with the tops a little bit. And it was a phase when she went through, which she's not in the moment, that she wear very safe clothes. It was like she was scared of showing
Yeah.
anybody her body.
Mm.
And I think she shouldn't be as scared of that. And she isn't. She's less anyway. But I think it's okay to wear different types of tops and just experiment a little bit more. I think.
Okay then. Hi there. We're here to have a sneak peek through Kate's wardrobe. First of all, there's this green cardigan, which I think is very nice actually, and it suits her very well. But she wears it quite often, and I think she could go quite a lot further. I mean, this is, it's a bit boring really. But I mean, it's quite nice, but she can go further than that. What else have we got? These trousers, which you don't really see her in much else. It's always corduroys and very dull colours, like that for example. I think it's time to chuck them out really. This jumper, wow, I've never seen her wearing this, and this is lovely. And to be honest, it's a bit of a waste of money because it looks like it's quite expensive and it's a lovely jumper. And she should wear it a lot more often, I think. Yeah. What else have we got? This, she has had this for ages, it looks like. And she's had it for about 10 years. And I think it's definitely time to chuck that out because it's very old and it's not in fashions at all. So I don't think she'll be wearing that for much longer. This, oh, this is lovely. I've got this. Oh, two things. This lovely kind of jumpery shirt thing. I think I've never seen her wearing this either. But this is really nice to go over a plain t-shirt. So, yeah. And I don't think she's ever worn this, hardly. So, I'll be teaching her some things. Does Kate wear at all unusual clothes, or are they not like normal kind of thing?
They're normal clothes.
Yeah. Okay.
Usually.
Yeah. What's the best aspect about the clothes she wears?
Well, they say a lot about Kate because Kate just loves people and spends most of her time taking care of people and loving people and looking after people. And she doesn't really think about herself a lot, I don't think.
The best aspect about the clothes that Kate wears is that as the clothes are quite plain, they contrast with her huge natural beauty. And in some ways I think it's good that she wears plain clothes because Kate is really the most beautiful person in the world.
What is the most positive aspect about the clothes that Kate wears?
Cheap. Handy. Hand me down. Don't attract the attention of other men.
Is the way Kate dresses more like the Queen or a peasant?
A peasant, without doubt.
A very rich peasant or a very poor queen.
More like a peasant because it's very practical and she doesn't spend money on trying to draw attention to herself.
Do you think the way Kate dresses is more like a peasant or the Queen?
Well, she's a working mum, which does make it's quite difficult as the Queen to wear tiaras, but so I guess I would have to say a peasant.
Yeah.
When Kate really thinks about it and puts on a nice dress and all, she looks absolutely stunning. But half the time I think Kate doesn't really, she's a little bit, just put this on, gotta go do this, gotta do that, not worried about it.
Can you think of your your favourite item of all her clothes? I mean, if you can think of one that you think look really good on her.
She's got a couple of those flowery dresses that I think are really pretty on her. And yeah, and sometimes when she wears sort of a long-edged skirt and a nice cardigan and all, she looks really, really good, I think.
Please name your favourite item of Kate's clothes.
Her right sock.
My favourite item is a brown dress with white spots on it, which I went dancing with her when she was wearing it soon after I met her, and I thought that was a really nice dress, and I think she's still got it, but I don't see it very much anymore.
So what's your favourite item of her clothing?
Her jacket, wear it.
What one?
A green or blue jacket, they're both pretty much
What
the
one?
same.
What, her coats?
No, you know them, her jumpers jacket.
Oh, yeah.
Ones with a bit
Yeah.
that goes with it.
Yeah. Okay.
She's got a jumper from TK Maxx that I really actually want. I nearly stole it this Christmas, but I thought she'd notice. It's a sort of green one with knitted effects on it, and I really want that jumper.
First of all, wow, this is lovely. Lovely wraparound cardigan. She'd definitely be wearing that more often. She doesn't wear that very often, actually. I didn't even know she had it. Yeah, she should be wearing that. Another pair of cords. And another. Look at this. I'm sorry, but that is completely, I mean, it's all sagging for one, and it looks really old, and it's just all dull and washed too many times. That should be chucked out. Sorry. Well, we've got this jumper thing. This, I think she's had this for quite a while, and I think she quite likes this. And it is very nice colours actually. But I mean, I'm not sure how long she's had it for, but I don't think she should be wearing it out anymore because it's a bit, a bit old and worn. Is there anything you'd like to see her wearing that she hasn't worn before?
Well, I mean, I love Kate in jeans and t-shirts and cardigans, but sometimes I think she just needs, they kind of need to be just a little bit more stylish.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit
Okay.
more stylish.
Yeah.
I was going to say a little bit tighter, but I'm not sure I should say that.
Yeah.
Might be up to Tom to decide that.
Yeah. Is there anything you would like to see Kate wearing?
Well, I always say less is more when it comes to Kate's clothes. So I'll definitely be going for Kate in a swimsuit.
Okay, then. Is there anything that you would like to see Kate wearing? What is it?
Her tiara.
I'd like to see her wearing more skirts and dresses because she's always in these blasted trousers, corduroys, or now some funky jeans. But I think Kate could do with a bit of work in the dress and the skirt department.
What item of clothing would you like to see Mum wearing that you haven't seen her wear before?
Sporty clothes, like what you wear,
Yeah.
camera lady.
What, as in...
Like Nike and stuff.
Yeah, what, the shirts or the trousers or what? A bit more like a chav, you mean?
Yeah, they're like that.
Yeah, like you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think she's really unhappy about the way she looks. She's not really trying to look any different from what she actually is. And I think I don't really want to recommend any improvements because I think she's smart enough to have adjusted the way she looks according to the way she wants to look. So even though I know she would like to change some things because she thinks it's what other people want to see, I think actually she's pretty comfortable just looking the way she actually looks now.
Is there anything you'd like to see her wearing?
I'd like to see her wearing whatever she's comfortable in, which is practically all the things she wears, because that's why she wears what she wears, and I think that's just great.
Yes, okay. What would you like to see her wearing that you haven't seen her wear before, or a lot?
Okay, I think trousers which aren't so thick, so that they kind of kind of just look different on her. And she has got a really great body. It doesn't, you can't always see it. Not that you always have to see it, but it doesn't hurt to vary a bit more what you wear. And and skirts for the same reason actually as well.
Yeah.
And different kind of textures with skirts. I always think skirts are quite fun because they kind of make you feel quite different and make you feel like you're working, in fact.
Yeah.
And I think that's quite important.
Okay then. Thank you.
And can I just say something else?
Yeah, of course.
I think Kate is one of the few people I know who's got a real kind of natural beauty.
Yeah.
And I think that, I don't know, I kind of think on the one hand the clothes in a sense don't matter in comparison to that. On the other hand, you could say that she could have even more fun with clothes because of it.
Yeah. This Justin Neal is a fashion consultant and we're going to talk to him for a bit. First of all, what do you think a mother of 3 should be wearing in 2006?
Well, I think mothers in 2006, whether they've got 3 kids or 5 kids, or it doesn't matter how many, need to take a lot of tips from their own children. I think the blurring of distinctions and fashions have become somewhat distorted and blurred, and I think mums now can get away with wearing pretty much anything they like. And I think some of the younger people, like yourselves, have got an enormous amount of intelligence with clothes and can teach your parents quite a lot. So pretty much you should be wearing almost the sorts of things that you're wearing, but often with a little bit more femininity perhaps, because of that slightly older position. I think you need to dress appropriately for whatever you're doing. You know, if you're going to go shopping for clothes, you don't dress up like you're going to go gardening. And if you're going to go shopping for food, then you know you want to do your household clothes. But they don't have to be dowdy either. They can be quite exciting. They can be colourful. They can be loose-fitting things. Just generally something that you feel most comfortable in. But obviously, sometimes people make the mistake of wearing their oldest clothes because those are the ones they feel most comfortable in, and that's the wrong thing to do. I think the fashion for 2006, as it has been in 2005, is going to be for these slightly more flowery, slightly hippie, trendy skirts, and probably that's a good thing at the moment as well. Obviously, trousers are good, jeans are okay, but jeans are a little bit passé. We might like to try something a little bit different there. There could be maybe a smart trouser suit, something a little bit more trendy, something maybe a little bit more professional, that kind of yummy mummy style, that kind of thing.
Okay. What do you think 2006 will bring for mums in London dress sense?
Well, I think that for the winter they should be wearing the jeans, either straight-legged or a little bit fit, but not too much flared, or straight so they go in. This is very in at the moment. And you should be wearing maybe wedge boots or flat boots, or like Converse or another kind of funky trainer, which isn't too sporty.
What about coats for mothers?
I think that the coat should be A-lines again, and down to your knees, buttons down the front, and a V collar.